Today is the day we go to the national park of all national parks. You guessed it, Great Sand Dunes National Park and Preserve in Colorado. I can already tell it's gonna be magical by the driving up. What do you think, Tiff?
Yeah, it's really pretty with the mountains and the silhouettes of the mountains.
There's not much around here. I mean, there's an occasional land where people are living, but other than that, it is just mountains, flat, and we're just starting to get a glimpse of the sand dunes. Gotta get pumped. Here we go. Look how crazy that is. Just a giant mound of sand dunes.
With like a mountain background drop.
Just gorgeous. All right, we just got our picture by the sign, which is our tradition. Next stop, the visitor center. Then after that, the Dunes of Doom.
Upside down.
Upside down.
Right there with yours. We couldn't practice.
Yeah, no practice here. Not a good setup.
I know.
Show us the patch. Pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
One more checked off the list. Now off to the sand dunes. Here we go. Nice little stream to walk through.
Right? As people are playing in it.
Yeah. My understanding is during heavy rains, this area will actually flood.
I can imagine.
It's hard to gauge how big these things are, but those are people way out there. And way at the top there, you probably can't even see them, they're like ants. The tallest is like 755 feet tall. That's pretty big. And it's sand, so it always makes it harder to go hiking through it. Personally, we've never seen sand dunes before, or even any sand. That's right next to a giant mountain range. No ocean nearby here, not even a lake. So there's no trail markers here. So we're kind of just gonna follow everybody else, which seems to be like a common ridge up the sand dunes. And we'll see how far we make it, because obviously walking on sand is a lot harder than hiking a normal trail. A couple things to point out is that it's only 70 degrees, not even 70 degrees out right now, but because of the high elevation, like 8,000 feet, that sun really beats down on you. So they have signs everywhere making sure that you bring plenty of water. And also, because it's sand, it can get really hot, especially on those 90, 100 degree days. You gotta watch out for that. There is a place nearby here where you can rent sandboards and ride down. I've only seen 2 people doing it. And this is also a dog-friendly park. You can walk your dog up through the sand dunes. But again, you gotta keep an eye on the temperature, especially of the sand for the paws. We made it up one ridge, now we're going up our second. This one's much steeper, but not really anything compared to what we have left all the way up there. Definitely a little bit more of a workout.
Yeah, it's 10 times harder walking on the sand.
We finally got a breeze though, so it feels delightful.
Yeah, Dylan's crazy and wearing a long sleeve shirt.
But it's light and airy. It's like silk, made from Egypt. Not really, it's from like Colombia.
Dramatic.
How you feeling so far?
I'm about to roll down to make Dylan carry my backpack. I probably will. When we go back down this mountain, I'm probably going to just slide on my butt.
It's pretty steep. It's hard to tell on video, but it is pretty steep down that way.
Honestly, I think rolling will be better. I'm going to get sand in every nook and cranny by the end. My shoes are already filled with sand. Are yours?
There's a little bit in there, but not much.
Yeah. By the end, I'll show you how much sand I collected.
Yeah, I'm sure it's going to be a lot. It'll be our souvenir.
Yeah. Just what everybody wants.
So far it's super strenuous. I'd probably put it top 5 strenuous hikes that we've done. Be prepared for a strenuous hike. There's also no trails marked anywhere, so you're kind of just following the paths that others have left, footprints or whatever. And that's a tip I have, is if you at least walk in someone's footprints that you can see in the sand, doesn't quite give as much, so it's not as strenuous. It's not like you're taking a step up and then sliding back down. But it's definitely gorgeous here. Different, that's all I have to say. Just grab my outstretched arm, I'll save you. Doing this hike brings a few songs to mind. I Will Walk 500 Miles. I Will Survive. Eye of the Tiger.
Really?
You know, just motivational songs, you know.
Yeah, well, why don't you sing them then?
Eye of the Tiger. Na, 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 na. I feel like Rocky. Yeah, let's go! Not really going anywhere. Came up with a better idea.
Dylan's going to wrap a piece of rope around his waist and pull me up in a sled.
Look how steep this is. Again, the video doesn't quite capture it, but in the sand you kind of just take a step forward and go 2 steps back. But we got this.
I feel like I'm on Stairmasters where I'm literally moving nowhere.
Well, as you can see, we've made a decent progress. We started way down there in the parking lot, which you can barely see. But I still say we're only halfway. What a workout.
You don't say.
Your feet just kind of sink in. Current situation, she's hanging on for dear life, but we got her.
I'll take him down.
Right up there is where we're going. We've come this far. All the way up there, down those hills, way over to the parking lot, way down there. What a workout. Made it to the summit.
Finally.
It was a workout, wasn't it?
It was quite the workout. It was 1 step forward, 2 steps back.
You can still go a lot further, but we're not doing that.
Yeah, this is, I got my fair share.
I accidentally dropped my bag in the sand, and that means our whole water thing went in the sand. Now it's covered in sand.
That's disgusting.
I gotta try to wipe it off and then...
Guess he's going to be drinking out of it a couple times before I will.
Here we go.
He had one job, places it right in the sand.
Actually, I couldn't even taste the sand, to be honest with you.
That's probably because we're salty, so it all blends.
All good. So we just finished up our lunch. Break's over, time to head back down.
Yeah, pretty much run back down.
This is the exciting part. It's a little steeper.
Run down.
What?
I thought I was gonna fall. This is where the sandboarding would have came handy.
Right. Ooh.
I thought I was gonna wipe out.
We got this.
Ready?
Eyes on the ground so don't fall. Now we can actually run.
And it's much easier to run.
Woohoo!
We're only not even a quarter.
We're 1/8 of the way down.
Yeah.
But look, we were all the way at the top of that hill. Ran all the way over there, all the way down.
Yeah. Well, if you see me tumbling down, don't judge.
It'll make good video.
Yeah.
This is a long one. I had to stop to breathe. So much sand blowing my mouth.
Dude, there's so much sand in my shoes. They're weighing me down.
It's actually so much easier to run down, isn't it?
Yeah. Why couldn't it be that easy
Over
to go
here
up?
it's easier though. I literally had to stop because I couldn't breathe. The wind was blowing the sand in my mouth.
This will be the first time ever you see me run.
It almost feels like you're skipping, but you're not.
I feel like I'm jumping so high.
You're going like 4 inches off the ground.
Yeah. Well, I have so much sand, it's built up at the tip of my shoe.
I can feel mine underneath my sock. That's why I brought my comfort Crocs to switch out when we get back. I will say it's so much fun running down.
It is.
Who needs a sled when you can run? Tiffany will argue we need a sled. Not gonna lie, it was really hard going up. It was very strenuous. Going down, if you are able to run, makes it so much more fun. Obviously a little out of breath. We're still at like 8,000 feet of elevation. What a good time. Another thing to point out is that you definitely want to bring eye protection, not just from the sun, but from the sand. Because when it gets windy here, that sand blows and it can hurt. And luckily we're both wearing sunglasses, so it's not hitting us in the eye or anything like that. So just keep that in mind. Oh my word, that is so much easier. It's not even close.
It's a lot of fun. Even though I think rolling would be fun to go down, but I can imagine my map would be full of sand.
So because we ran 5 minutes ago, we were all the way up there. And now we're all the way down here. So it took us about an hour to get up there, maybe more. And about 10 minutes to get down. Tiffany wants to make sandmobiles.
Yeah, why don't they create sandmobiles?
There you go, it was our idea first, we're trademarking it.
Yeah, probably is a thing. We're just dumb and never heard of it.
Almost to the end. Last uphill. So we made it back to the parking lot, and now we're gonna measure how much sand comes out of our shoes. This will be fun. All right, so we're gonna see who can make a bigger pile of sand out of their shoes. Got my Crocs. My pile. Tiffany just kind of spread hers out in a circle. So we'll call it even because I have a bigger shoe. Well, this brings an end to another awesome national park. Check us out next week. We're going down into New Mexico and sneak preview for the Balloon Fiesta coming up. Super pumped.